Welcome to Tangermouse Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're going to look at a prototype of Into the Black Forest. Into the Black Forest is a card game for 2 to 4 players and plays in about 30 minutes. It's being published by Green Couch Games and it'll be on Kickstarter this September. In the game, players are entering the Black Forest and playing animal cards from their hand, trying to outthink and outplay their opponents. Let's look at the prototype components. There are player cards. Each of the 4 decks has cards numbered 1 to 12, and there's also encounter cards. In a 3 or 4 player game, players shuffle their deck and draw 6 cards. These cards have to last them the whole round. 3 encounter cards are revealed for the first round. There is a 2-player variant that I'll talk about at the end of the video. For a 3 or 4 player game, the game is played over 2 rounds with 3 encounter cards for each round. On your turn, you play one of the cards from your hand onto one of the sides of the encounter. The encounter has 4 sides. Each side has a different way of scoring. For the top, the higher value card wins, but the points awarded are whatever is on the other card. For the bottom, the lower card wins, but the points awarded are whatever is on the other card. For the left side, it will score the points on the card only if the suit played matches at least one of the suits played at the top. For the right side, all those cards are played face down. The player who meets this condition scores 6 points, so things like highest score card or lowest card here, for examples. The winning card from each side is discarded, but when a card doesn't win, then it goes back into that player's hand. An encounter is immediately scored when these 3 sides are full. Cards that are played face down here do not have to be played on the right side to end the round. Also, the first player is the person to the left, whoever went out last the previous round. That start player gets a point. After 3 encounters, you'll draw your remaining 6 cards. Place out 3 more encounters and discard down to 6 if you had cards left over from the previous round. After the second round, you'll count up all the points and see who has the most to win. So this is a cards with numbers game, and it has that trick-taking feel to it as you try to outwit and play the right cards at the right time against your opponents. And you have to be careful because the number of cards in your hand will dwindle as you go from encounter to encounter. Now for 2 players, each player gets 2 decks of cards, shuffles them together, and draws 8 cards. And they play 3 rounds of 3 encounters each round instead of just 2 rounds. I played this version, and it's a fun head-to-head combat. So for any player count, 2, 3, or 4, you have to be careful and see what other players are doing. Because if they place a card, say, in the high beats low, and it's a 12, like I remember Melissa doing this one time, and no one plays on the other spot, and she plays like an 11, well, high beats low, then she's going to get 11 points because her 12 beats 11. Now she'll have to discard that 112 card, but she's going to get 11 points. So you really have to watch out for those sneaky players. Now there isn't too much of a theme here, but the woodland theme works fine, and the animals are really well illustrated. It's good to know that frogs are numbers 1, 2, and 3, squirrels are 4, 5, and 6, mountain lions are 7, 8, and 9, and owls are 10, 11, and 12. Even though the animals are all the same from deck to deck, the suits are different. For instance, this owl has the sword suit, this one has the wand suit, this one has the potion suit, and this one has the book suit. That keeps all players on their toes, not knowing what suits their opponents will be playing. Green Couch Games always does a great job with these small box games, from the gameplay to the production value. So if this sounds like something you would enjoy, then check out Into the Black Forest from Green Couch Games on Kickstarter this September.